I think that evangelism, see if I'm answering your question. I think that evangelism is helping people come to awareness that this dominant world of greed and anxiety and self-sufficiency, denial and despair and so on will never give you what you want. So come over to this world of trust and abundance and truth-telling and memory. Come over to this world that will give you what you want for safety and joy. And, you know, what you're talking about is join the church. If the church is faithful to that, our way of being in the world contradicts the way the world wants us to be. Now, you know, most of us want to have it both ways. But finally you can't. No one can serve two masters. So I think evangelism is join the company of the covenant people gathered around the God of the gospel, and that will give you a different life. Theology is not simply a head trip. Theology is the lining out of another way to live in the world. And we have no doubt among us that this way of being in the world is a more adequate way. My son got his doctorate in sociology at Emory University, and his main professor was a Marxist whom he adored. And his Marxist professor, like many sociologists, have no truck with religion. But one day he said to my son, whom he knew was a Christian, he said, I don't understand it, but I have been noticing wherever there is a justice crisis in the world, Christians show up first. Why would that be? Because we're living in another world. Now, this guy died young. He had Lou Gehrig's disease. If it had a little longer, he might have walked with us. He was moving there. And you see, all this silly atheism of Richard Dawkins and so on, they don't know what we're talking about. We're not talking about some philosophic argument. We're talking about being in the world differently. And I think the Psalms are a model for how to be in the world differently. And I may say, sir, I am glad we finally met each other. Good. Well, thank you.